brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders. Evan McPherson about ready to get this going as we are underway now from Paul Brown Stadium. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. First and 10. Here's Carr. Steps away to his left. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Running the jet sweep with Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To Mixon on the check down. That catch good for only a couple. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. A gain of 4, not enough. And it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I know they got the first down. But, Brandon, I still don't like the call going for it there. Yeah, they got it. But I would have punted the ball there, played some field position. I mean, it's okay to end drives and kicks, right? You know, we've heard that from different guys before. Remember, a kick's either a punt, right, field goal, or a point after touchdown. It's okay to end it in a kick.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now it's Burrow. Open man is Uzana. And he's going to be out of bounds but not before he takes it inside the 40. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Here's 2nd and 10.
11, Thomas.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Here's Burrow. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 2nd and 9, Burrow. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
McPherson's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there, because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things, because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor. Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Carr now to throw. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown Raiders. Hunter Renfrow, 69 yards. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now Joe Mixon fights off the defender. And some room to work. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 46 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. Third down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7. Now it's Burrow. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Tyree Gillespie. And the Raiders are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, that he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Carr. Flush to his right. He'll look downfield for Waller. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play there for the Raiders. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Touchdown. Darren Waller. 36 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here we go. We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats. And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack. Quentin Jefferson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down, Burrow. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. 1st down. Here's Burrow. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And now the rookie's free. The 40. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick-6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the 1st half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Carlson now to kick this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Burrow looking to pass. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. We saw this a lot in the 1st half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Jonathan Hankins. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Back to throw here. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
Here we go. Right, 80.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And now Burrow going to be, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. A first carry for Samaje Perine.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Big 13. Big 13.
Now Burrow on first down. Buying time to his left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Burrow going for it on 4th. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Puts it on the carpet, it's out. And the offense will recover, but it won't make much difference here. This will still be a turnover on downs. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. To throw on 2nd and 10, Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 27-yard line. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And the Raiders are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. 20-yard line. Max Crosby in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Now the Bengals on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And the Raiders have got him. Quentin Jefferson able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
60 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, 1st down. We are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Tyree Gillespie. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here. And got his man complete. And all the way to the opposite 48. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Being chased out left. And he'll look downfield for Waller. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving.
And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the